2 of things I just remembered after making and ending part 1. Part 2, guilt. Guilt is a strong word. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to address both genders, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, if you're watching, then you'll know what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and I'm trying to reach out to you. But also, if for some reason men, guys, boys are watching my videos, I want you to see the hurt, the pain in me, the struggles that I go through, and think about your child's mom, to not put her through what I go through, to not be such a piece of shit to your child's mom, to your child in general. You don't have to like her, you don't have to care for her or any of that, but be respectful to her. Be respectful to your kid. Like, you're putting your kid through this. How you treat your ex is how you're treating your kid ultimately, because your kid is going to see it. They're going to sense it. They're going to grow up and remember how you treated their mom or their dad. No matter how I feel, I'm always respectful to his dad. I'm always kind and talkative. I don't put any negative energy out there because I don't want him to feel it. And it should be the same from the male, the dad to the mom. What your issues are your issues, not the kids. Like, why do people not understand this? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, anyway, if you're a man watching this, then please pay attention and don't treat your child's mom how I get treated. Don't do this to your kid. Don't get drunk and try to drive with them. Don't do that. Do you know what you put the mom through? Like, do you know what the kid goes through? Do you know what the kid goes through? And then to put the mom through it, and the kid seeing the mom cry. I just don't understand the mindset of people who get drunk and they want to drive for one, but on a whole nother level with a kid in the car. Really? With your kid in the car? I don't care what his dad does with himself. He wants to end his life drinking and driving. Well, you know, that's on him. But don't put my kid, our kid, he's your kid too, in the car in that danger. You know what? I take that back. No, I do care. Because if he drinks and drives on his own, what if he hits somebody who has a kid in the car? Does that kid deserve it because of his dumbass ways? Absolutely not. Because would my kid deserve it if somebody drank and drives? So no, I am wrong to say I don't care. But you guys get what I mean. What he wants to do in his own time with his own life, that's on him. But don't do this dangerous stuff with my kid in the car. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now I see why his ex took their kid and she moved very far away and he barely sees her. I get her now. I get it. I used to think, wow, what an evil woman she is to take his child away from him. But now I realized she's pretty smart. She's a smart, strong woman, and I admire it and I respect it. If you ever watch this, just know, yes, I did think you were evil for taking your kid and leaving from him. But I get it now. I get it. And if I could, I would do the same. I would move to another state. I would, to get away from him. Because if he's not learning by now that this whole drinking situation, and he's still doing it, like, you lost 2 families because of how you act when you drink, and you still don't get it. Like, you still don't get it. You still don't get it. as I was saying, guilt is the topic for part 2. Do you know how guilty I would feel if something were to ever happen to him when he's with his dad? That's why I try not to leave him. That's why, yeah, I want to go get my nails done. Yeah, I want to get my eyelashes done. Yeah, I want to go to the casino because that's what I love. It's my fun time, my relaxation time. But you know what comes with going there? His dad has to watch him. And his dad watching him, I just have to stress and worry. And you know what? Here's the reason why. He doesn't seem to get why, but then he does exactly why I get stressed out. So imagine if I wanted to date somebody. I guess I needed this as a wake-up call that dating somebody would just be impossible right now, because I have no one. I don't have any family members. I don't have any friends. I don't have anyone. Nobody that can watch him, and nobody that I would trust to watch him. His own dad I can't trust to watch him, let alone somebody else. So imagine I leave my kid with his dad, somebody he should be safe with, right? One would think he should be safe with his dad. I leave him with his dad so that I can go out on a date and say something were to happen. Do you know how much I would hate myself? Do you know how much guilt I would feel? Do you know what kind of depression I would go in? Do I deserve that? No. Should I feel this way? Absolutely not. No mom should feel this way. And you know what? There are situations where it's the other way around and the man is going through this and he doesn't deserve it either. Nobody deserves this kind of life where you have to worry about your child's safety with the other parent. It's complete bullshit. And I have nobody to blame but myself. I can't even blame his dad because the red flags were always there. And what did I do? I ignored them. I forgave them. I turned a blind eye to them. I even begged him to be with me. Because I've never felt worthy of somebody to treat me the way I should be treated. I never thought that I would find somebody, and I still don't think I will ever find somebody who's going to treat me like the way I should be treated. Like when I'm with somebody, when I am in love with somebody, I treat them like a king. They're pieces of shits to me, but I treat them like kings. I blow their head up. I go all out for them in every kind of way, and I never get an ounce of it back. Never. And you know what? I know his dad so well. I know him. He's I don't know if he'll call or text today, but even if he does, I'm not gonna answer it. I'm gonna act like I fell asleep or whatever because I don't want to deal with it tonight. I already was having anxiety attacks last night, and I don't need a new reason to have an anxiety attack from. So I know I'm gonna say it, his dumbass is gonna call or text tomorrow and give me all the reasons why he drank, because he's feeling so down, because life just sucks for him so much. He's a grown-ass man and he can't get it together, and he's gonna cry about it, and that's why he drank. I don't give a why. I have my issues too. I have my struggles in life. I'm a single mom raising our kid on our own, and I'm still making a living to provide for me and him. If I can get my shit together as a single mom with my kid with me all day, every day, you as a grown man should be, could be doing it as well. I don't want to hear any excuse. Everybody goes through stuff in life. You have to get over it at some point and do what you got to do, especially as a man. Or, you know, either that or he's going to act like nothing happened. But I'm not going to act that way. I'm going to bring it up to him tomorrow when he's sober. He was stumbling. I was watching him because when he called me, I was like listening to his voice. I was like, oh, he drank for sure. And I said, no, I'll come pick up my baby. You're not gonna drive him over. He kept saying, I'll bring him. No, I'm gonna come and get him. And I was like praying. I was like, I hope I'm wrong. But no, I pull up. He's not answering the phone. He's asleep, he said. He said he was knocked out. Another thing, no matter how tired I am, I never fall asleep with my kid with me. He has to sleep first before I can sleep. He was asleep. He's stumbling down the stairs. He didn't remember where he parked. I go, where's his seat? And he's like, what seat? His booster seat. Unbelievable. So think about that, ladies. If you have a baby with the wrong person, you're going to feel guilt for the rest of your life. And guilt, honestly, is worse than depression and feeling sad, because I am depressed. I am sad all the time. And you know what? What's worse for me is feeling guilt, because it's something I could have prevented. Being depressed and sad, I can't really prevent it. It's how I feel. But guiltiness, you make choices where you end up feeling guilty. So have a kid by the right person. You will feel guilty. Anything happens to your kid, guilt will make depression, sadness even worse. So don't do it. Look for those red flags and cut them off. Bye. Tell them bye-bye. Anyway, again, this was about guilt. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe. Way more stuff to come, unfortunately. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it's not a bad one.